Hello guys, welcome to my channel, and today we're gonna be talking about studying in England and specifically college or studying in general, and what's good about that and what's bad. Because before moving, I honestly looked a lot of video and watched a lot of videos on YouTube and I didn't find anything that good, so I thought I'll record my own experience. I've been studying here for now 2 years and I've got a bit to share, so let's dig into that. First one is going to be new schooling experience. In terms of timetables are different, studying systems are different, everything's different, which is always exciting. And to be fair, I enjoyed it because my schooling system in my home country wasn't the best one. I didn't really like it, so that would definitely be an advantage of trying new timetable and sort of see which country are having different ones, and maybe you'll love this one. I honestly loved it. So the lessons that I had at my college were starting 9 till 4:30 with breaks, but it can be different for you obviously. Another nice thing about British schools or colleges or universities is there's a huge tolerance to people. No bullying, never experienced that, never seen that. Everyone is so good to you, wants to help, doesn't treat you differently because you look differently or you dress differently. Everyone's equal and there's tolerance to any sort of opinion, dressing style or anything in general, which I really enjoy coming from a country where everyone is judging you and everyone talks about you. Also, like, you could literally wear a pyjama or miniskirt to college and nobody would tell you anything really, because that's your choice, your body. Obviously, another huge advantage is that you get to meet a lot of new people, new opinions, new people, new like backgrounds that you never heard of, new countries, and also like familiarizing with the culture. Also language obviously, but that's an obvious factor because if you come here you have to know the language, and that's a huge benefit for most of the people. Also, British schools, colleges, universities organize a lot of trips to New York, to Kenya, to Germany, to Norway. Like, there was a lot of trips who everyone was welcome to go to. So there was also a pleasant sort of thing, because sort of some schools don't do that in some countries, but here they've got a lot of opportunities. Obviously you have to pay for them, but that's still nice. If you are scared that you won't get support and understanding from the staff or the teachers or anyone, don't be worried, because if you ask for help, you will always find it. Everyone is willing to help you. So if you just have a problem or ask 3 times, everyone is going to be willing to help you and make you understand and stay with you. So that's really good thing, because when you just come to a different country, for example like I had a lot of questions, I didn't understand quite a bit, so that's really good thing that everyone sort of is willing to give you a hand, and it's guaranteed. Honestly, England is brilliant in terms of politeness and willingness to help. If you've got to a British college, you only study 2 years, whereas in other countries like Germany, where I'm coming from, Romania, you have to do it for 3 to 4 years. Here is only 2, so you're saving 1 year, which is honestly amazing. You've got 1 year, which is your time. You can do whatever you want with it. Go to university earlier, go into your career earlier, maybe take a gap year or work or travel or anything. So you're saving 1 year because it's only a 2 years course. Obviously you've got a lot of exams afterwards and the studying is more than usual, but it's still 2 years, it's not 3 years or 4. So the first disadvantage will be it costs money. So if you're coming from a different country other than UK, you will have tuition fees, and they can vary from 3,000 to 12,000 or more if you're from non-EU countries. And I'm talking only tuition here, so only the fact that you're going to college, school, university or whatever. University is even more expensive, and that's quite expensive for some families. Also, not taking into consideration the accommodation fees and also food and transport. That's on top of that. You'll roughly go around 20 grand a year in all your expenses, 20, 25, 30 grand a year. That's the reality of expenses you'll have yearly if you study here and you're not based here, obviously. You may go on the wrong path. I can say that here there are a lot of students, and not only, who love a lot of alcohol, drugs, and all the subcultures and everything that's not that good. So you can easily go on the wrong path because you want to try it, because you never seen that and you're like, oh, I want to try it and see how it is, because of different reasons, various reasons, obviously. But you can easily do that because most of the people have got the drinking culture here. A lot of people are doing not the best things, especially to British students. Internationals usually more study focused because they get a lot of money for that, so they are driven by that. British people not that much. So that might be a factor that you want to consider. Do you have the mental sort of ability to be like, okay, I tried once and I'm going away, or so that's a thing to consider. A lot of people are not doing the right things. If you decide to make this big decision, you may be homesick at some point, and you may find that coming to a country that you don't know one single soul might be a bit depressing at times, and you might struggle with that. So that would be a huge disadvantage here. You may find it hard to learn in English, or assimilate information, or remember, or understand the British accent. I struggled when I just first came. I struggled understanding the British accent, I'm not gonna lie. When I first heard the Irish one or Scottish one, I was like, what are those people talking? But then, after a period of time, I actually loved it, and I still love it and understand it properly, and I can imagine myself learning in any other language, because even my native language, I find it harder to read or assimilate lots of information, whereas in English I find it easier because I've got the experience of learning in English. But a disadvantage here can be that for first months it will be harder for you to understand, and you'll have to double listen or be really with all your attention span focused, because you might find it difficult, especially when you learn certain topics about medicine, maybe economics or something like that. You may really struggle at first, but I promise if you put your full attention, you'll get through that, like everyone really. Okay, the loveliest one is exams. There are many and they're quite hard. It's not hard in terms of... Okay, it's hard. Just kidding. But no, not really. So basically there are a lot of exams. So even for 3 subjects I had, for one subject you can get up to 4 exams, different papers, long sort of exercises that take a lot of points. So if you don't know one exercise, you lose a lot of points straight away, and your highest mark is somewhere far. So that's a struggle because the exams are quite complicated, but the information that you have to learn is not that big. It's like big, but not ridiculously big. So it's alright, you can go through that like everyone, but the exams are quite complicated and can be stressful. I know people who really got stressed out. So yeah, that's sort of a thing they have to consider. That's about it for today. Thank you for watching this video, guys, and hope to see you in another one. If you've got any other question about studying in the UK or my experience or anything, just leave a comment down below, and see you. Have a lovely end of your day. Peace.